What's up, fellow fans of MTG? Jeremy here, Magic the Gathering lover and chief hand model for MTG headquarters, bringing you the third and final episode of the Rise of Eldrazi booster box. From what I could tell, the first two parts haven't been super exciting, although I don't know much about the set. I just know that I didn't get any foil mythics. Or foil, I got very few foil rares, so I mean, I assume I didn't get much value out of this box so far, so let's hope it's all in the bottom, which I have seen. Skittering Invasion, Jorga's Tree Speaker, Escape Null, and a Renegade Doppelganger. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may have Doppelganger become a copy of that creature till end of turn. Yeah, I've seen that actually. It seems like when I'm doing these third boxes, I've definitely seen like dud thirds, and I've seen really good thirds, but I normally don't see like a good spread. And that's probably just, you know, my experience. I don't think there's probably anything to it, but I'm just telling you what my experience has been. Explosive Revelation, Pawn of Ulamog, Surreal Memoir, and we've got a Devastating Summons, 1-drop. As an additional cost to cast Devastating Summons, sacrifice X lands. Put 2 XX red elemental creature tokens onto the battlefield. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Is that better in early game or late game? I could see it being like in late game when I've got more land than I need. But I could see an early game to get a jump up too. You better hope they don't counterspell that, though. Mammoth Umbra, Arrogant Bloodlord, Brood Warden, and a Spawnshire of Ulamog. It's a 10-drop for a 7/11 with Annihilator. Pay 20 and cast any number of Eldrazi cards you own from outside the game without paying their mana cost. That card cracks me up. I just have this box over here with 5,000 Eldrazi cards. I'd like to cast them all, but I really don't want you to concede, so I'd like to go through them all. So most of them will be life gain for you and life gain for me. Forked Bolt, Domestication, Suffer the Past, and a rare, a mythic. Lighthouse Chronologist. The 7-up ability is at the beginning of each end step. If it's not your turn, take an extra turn after this one. Okay. I can see how that would be troubling to deal with, to say the least. Seems like Eldrazi has some really like overpowered cards. Not overpowered, but just very powerful cards. Definitely would take that, first pick that in limited. Soul Surge Elemental, Suffer the Past, Lust for War, and our rare is Baneful Omen, 7-drop, and it's an enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, you may reveal the top card of your library. If you do, each opponent loses life equal to that card's converted mana cost. Okay. I don't know. I suppose, I don't know, limited play in today's meta, no way. No way a 7-drop goes into any deck I'm playing, period. Back then, maybe. Seems pretty powerful. Jotty Lifestrider, it's a tabletop card for sure. Irresistible Prey, Spellbound Guardians, and we've got a Minotaur Shaman whose level 6 ability, Lord of the Shatterskull Pass. Whenever Lord of Shatterskull Pass attacks, it deals 6 damage to each creature defending player controls. Yowza. Getting it to level 6. Level up that baby as quickly as possible. So I gather, you know, to level up, you pay 2 mana, you know. So it takes a long time to get there, but if you do, they're in trouble. I love these colorless cards. Pathraiser of Ulamog, Palaka Worm, Reality Spasm, Hedron Field Pursuits, whose level 5 is you can basically prevent 2 damage. And we have a foil Brimstone Mage. That actually looks really cool. I know some people I know enough about the game that some people actually really enjoy collecting cards that are like foiled out and just look awesome when they're foiled out. To me, it's all about just what the card does. That's why, like, I have that foil Misty Rainforest, like $100. I would gladly trade that for 5 $20 cards that I could unload quicker. Enclave Cryptologist, Bramble Snap, Valakut Fireborer, and our rare Helion Eruption. 6-drop sorcery, sacrifice all creatures you control, then put that many 4/4 red Helion creature tokens into the battlefield. So I suppose if you had a ton of 1/1s, this kind of reminds me of the art of Devour Flesh. I wonder if the same artist did it. I mean, it's not, I don't know, something about it just reminds me of it. Matt Stewart. Check. All right. Pawn of Ulamog. Virulent Swipe. Phantasmal Abomination. And our rare is Deathless Angel. 5/7 flyer that has, for 2 white mana, you're able to make a creature indestructible. Not a bad ability. Our final 3 packs, ladies and germs. Final 3 from the Rise of Eldrazi booster box. So have you guys enjoyed this? Do you like the shorter format? I hope that you do. Boar Umbra. Rapacious One. Emerge Unscathed. And then we got a Magma. 4/4 for 5. That has 1 sacrifice non-land permanent. Magma deals 1 damage to target creature or player. But that's not a tap ability, so, I mean, it's pumpable. I'd probably play him limited. Oh, we've got a foil Henna Umbra. That's really cool artwork. Limited, I would probably play it, because, I mean, if you have the... It's kind of like that Cinder Elemental in Gatecrash. I mean, they have 4 life left, and you have 4 creatures, but they can block all 4 of them, and you want to kill them. There's a great way to do it. I mean, direct damage is still, I think, the most powerful thing you can do outside of cancels. Drake Umbra, another cool artwork. Survival Cache, Luminous Wake, and our rare is a Gigantomancer. 8-drop for a 1/1. Pay 1, target creature you control becomes a 7/7 till end of turn. And that's pumpable, so I mean, you can do that to as many creatures as you want. All right, last pack. Will we find a crazy foiled out mythic rare, or will it be a dud? I don't know. I feel like this box owes me something neat. Arrogant Bloodlord. Pathrazor of Ulamog. Reality Spasm. And our rare is Mortician Beetle. 1-drop for a 1/1. Whenever a player sacrifices a creature, you may put a 1/1 counter on Mortician Beetle. That's not so bad. All right. Thusly ends. Going back through the rares from the final block. Mortician's Beetle, Gigantomancer, Magma, Deathless Angel, Helion Eruption, Hedron Field Pursuits, Lord of Shadowskull Pass, Baneful Omen, Lighthouse Chronologist, Spawnshire of Ulamog, Devastating Summons, and Renegade Doppelganger. I really hope you enjoyed this kind of blast from the past booster box. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, because I do tons of stuff like this. I also do gameplay videos and other interesting stuff. Obviously opening up all the latest stuff that comes out when it comes out, typically faster than anybody. So make sure you subscribe. If you like this video, and I hope you do, make sure you crush the thumbs up button down below. It'd mean a lot to me. And if you want to chat with me or the other members of the growing strong MTG headquarters community about anything Magic related or otherwise, make sure you use the comment section down below. I try to get to almost every comment, and I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Later.